Hello, everyone out there in YouTube world, Facebook world, social media world, the world, wherever you're watching this episode from today. We got an interesting episode for you today. In case you can't tell, I am not in my usual locale. I am, in fact, up in the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains. I also, in addition to enjoying firearms, I also enjoy motorcycles. So I like to come up here a couple times a year and ride through the hills in the mountains of Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, etc., etc. While I was doing that, I thought this might be a good time to do a video on something called concealed carry reciprocity. A lot of you may know what that is, but if you don't, what that means is every state has their own rules for how you can carry. Some states don't have concealed carry permits, some states have constitutional carry, whatever. But essentially, if you get your concealed carry permit in your state, you need to find out what the rules are for the concealed carry permit in your state, how you can carry, where you can carry, etc., etc. I've done videos on this before. The question then becomes what happens when you travel to another state. So if you leave your state where you have a concealed carry permit, is your concealed carry permit going to be good in another state? Well, that's where the term reciprocity comes in. What that means is one state has a law that says they will recognize the carry permit from another state, and then this other state, etc., etc. It's not automatic. Just because you have a concealed carry permit, let's say from the state of Florida, like I do, doesn't mean you can travel to all 49 other states in the country and they will recognize your permit. That's not true. They are under no obligations to give full faith and credit to your permit. It's different than a driver's license. So if you get a driver's license in one state, every state in the union has to give full faith and credit to that license and recognize that it's a valid license from the state that you come from. Concealed carry permit is different. You can get a concealed carry permit in your state. It's only technically legal in your state. If another state has passed a law that recognizes your state's concealed carry permit, then you can carry a firearm in the state that you're going to pursuant to your carry permit. Now, you have to make sure that you follow the rules of the state that you're going to. So they will recognize your permit, but they also have their own laws. So if you go to a different state, they may have a different rule about where you can carry your firearm than the state that you're coming from. So if you go to North Carolina from Florida, North Carolina may have different laws about what parts of the state you're allowed to carry your firearm in versus Florida. So you still have to comply with the laws of the state that you're going to, but they will recognize your concealed carry permit for that state. If you go to a state that does not recognize your concealed carry permit, then your concealed carry permit is no good. They've tried to pass a couple times now what's called national reciprocity, which is the federal government wants to pass a federal law. So similar to driver's license, every state in the union would have to recognize your carry permit, but it never goes anywhere. It got pretty close to passing under Trump a few years ago, but it never actually made it to a full vote. And then now, of course, with the way the current administration is and the current makeup of the Congress, it's never going to go anywhere. So there's going to be no national reciprocity anytime soon. So what's important is if you're going to be traveling to another state and you want to know is your permit recognized or not, there are plenty of places you can go. I'll link down below what I think is the best website, which is carryusa.com. They have a website that allows you to click on your state and see what your state's rules for concealed carry permit are, and then they also have a reciprocity section which will allow you to see which states have reciprocity for your license and which states they don't. So again, I'll link those in the description section below. But it's very important to make sure that when you're traveling from your state to another state, you have to check the firearm laws of the state that you're going to, and if you have a permit, you need to check to see if your permit is recognized in the state that you're going to, because we've all heard the horror stories and seen the newspaper stories and stuff about somebody who has a valid carry permit in like Pennsylvania and drives into New Jersey, and then they have their firearm and they get busted, and all of a sudden they're looking at 3 years or something in prison, because it doesn't matter what your permit says from the state you came from. What matters is what the law is in the state that you go to. So quick video here today. We're about ready to go out for another long ride. Everybody's being safe, carrying our firearms because we all have permits, and we all are making sure that we go to the states that have reciprocity with our permit. So again, check the link below. Whenever you're going to go on vacation, check the rules for your carry permit. Make sure the state follows your permit or has reciprocity for your permit, and make sure you check the laws of the state that you're going to for firearms, because they may be different than your own laws. So quick little video here today. One more shot of the beautiful view from the cabin that we're staying in. There you go. in the cabin that we're staying in up here in beautiful Blue Ridge, Georgia. So as always, be safe, stay healthy, protect yourself, protect your family, and as always, carry on, but make sure that you're carrying properly and double check. If we get national constitutional carry at some point, then you'll never have to worry about our national reciprocity. But until then, always make sure to double check the rules of your permit. Check the link below, and as always, like, share, subscribe, smash that notification button so you know when I post up new material. And as always, thanks for watching. So stay safe. Again, stay safe, stay healthy, yada, 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 and always carry on.